Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome to today's stream. And today we're discussing leaderboards, seeing as there's one coming up soon. Got no details, so to speak, as such, but we'll be talking leaderboards and what we think of them in general and what our sort of records are, so to speak, what we think of them in general. We're going to be talking about that. I've got an announcement as well to make. And then we'll talk about the changing time to the stream. So a few things to talk about. Still leveling 6 gun. So we'll have an update on him and where we're up to with him, really, and what we're sort of planning on doing. What bots are planning on leveling over the next few weeks. Got a bit of a plan of action. So in the meantime, let's have a look who we've got in the stream. So we've got Destroyer. He's took the top spot again. Welcome to the stream. We've got Dakota, Grand Galvatron, Echo, Grand Galvatron, Echo, Grand Galvatron. Why is my up volume button going the opposite way? Let's try again. Stuck in beta. Welcome to the stream, Shaxy as well. We've got else. Mohammed, welcome. Yeah, everyone gets a horrible commercial, even myself when I watch my own video of Dakota. So yeah, sorry, but yeah, Echo. So first, I have a bit of an announcement. So we've got a lot of cool guys in TF, especially Spar, who's the leader of TF, who founded it and who sort of runs it. But I've been asked for quite a while now to give my good friend Nate a shout out. So just for him, Nate, you are a douchebag. There is your official shout out on stream. He's been asking for it for months now, asking me to shout him out constantly. So I thought, you know what? I'll actually give him that shout out now. So there you are, Nate. Just for you, there's your private shout out. There you go. And if you're in the TF family chat, you'll understand that joke a bit. And and yeah. Who's Nate? Nate's one of the top guys in PsyOps, in the TF family. He is a good guy, actually. If you're joking aside, he is a really good guy. I respect the guy a lot. He does a lot for TF. He helps with recruitment. He does the recruitment posters in my Discord channel. He's in there as well. And just generally a decent guy, to be fair. And just does a lot helping out wise and a lot of organizing of the lower alliances. Just generally helps out. Just a generally helpful, nice guy, but a douchebag all the same. So yeah. So talking leaderboards, what's everyone's record on leaderboard? I'm interested. What's the record you've ever scored in a leaderboard? Have you ever been in the top 5 on a leaderboard? Top 10, top 50, top 100. So where do you guys normally place on a leaderboard? Sharks here, 20k the record. That's not bad. That's not too bad. That's not. I think mine was before. Well, I used to average around 20k before they put the chance crystals in. 27k. That's still a decent scoring, really. 27k. One's got second place, stuck in beta. Second place in the alliance, you mean? And got top 10. That's good. So stuck in beta, what alliances you in when you were in top 10? 25k Frogstar. That's pretty good. 15k. It all depends as well what level you are. Obviously, if you're one of the top players in the game, then you know you've got to spend. You're going to score a lot more, aren't you? You are basically. Best ever free to play was 32k. Windblade. That's impressive. Free to play 32k is really impressive. 45k for Silverbolt. That is impressive. Top 30 was the highest 2 years ago. 20k. Who was that with, Miss Lexic? What teams did we score these in? just out of interest. I'd just like to know, who goes where for leaderboards, and do you have a family alliance where, you're a family alliance that you jump in, jump out of? Or I know that TF, I know that Scorch do it, where they separate all the alliances and the top scorers go together. 113k, that's impressive grind time. That is impressive, 113k. It really is. But yeah. But yeah, so the reason I talk about leaderboards is that I talked about it yesterday. The last leaderboard that I sort of was in top 5 for, that I really competed in, was a Perceptor leaderboard. And I was really, really disappointed with the bot. Really disappointed. And because of my job, basically, I haven't competed since. And it's just by a chance that every time that I have a weekend off, it's either my anniversary or my kids' birthdays or the wife's birthdays, or the leaderboard just doesn't fall when I have holidays, basically, to be fair. And I never compete in leaderboards for that reason. But seeing they're off on lockdown still, leaderboard coming up, I thought I'm going to give it a bit of a go. I really am. And I'm thinking about going for top 5 for the next leaderboard. 100k commit. It's doable. I think I can maybe do about 60k in the first day if I go well at it. And I'm thinking if I do that, I might just do a day-long stream. And now, I don't expect people to watch me for a full day waffle on. I really don't. But what I'm thinking is if I start it in the afternoon, finish it early hours, it gives everyone a bit of a chance just to jump in, say hi, spend an hour, say, jump out again. Some of the people jump in. And yeah, just level some bots. And you can jump in at the start if you want, jump in halfway through, jump in the end. You can see where my bots are up to. You can see how I'm leveling my bots. We can talk while we're doing it. But it is going to be manic. It will be manic going at it. Trying to score like 60k in one day. But yeah, you don't have to, Sharks. Like I said, no one's committed to stay for any amount of time. I just thought I'd do it. I thought no one's ever done that on Earth Wars. No one's done a stream for like a full day, maybe. It all depends if we get in the top 5 or not. It's not really worth it if I don't. But that's my plan. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So I've got a few more people in the chat, especially Nathan Webb. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. If you don't know Nathan Webb, he does a lot of illustrations for Transformers comics and other side orders as well. And really good guy. And go and check him out. If you PM me your website address, Nathan, I will throw it in the stream so everyone can check it out. If you just throw it over now and let me know what platform you sent it on, then I will throw it in the stream for you. I'll throw a link in for you. So I don't think it will allow other people to put links in, I don't think. But yeah, if you throw it over to a PM, let me know what platform it's on, and I'll throw it in the chat. Good to see you, Nathan. It really is. It's good to see you. And if you saw me on the Space Safe official live stream a few weeks ago, all the pictures that I had behind me basically drawn from Nathan that I won on competitions that he did for me personally. So yeah, make sure you go and check his site out. So yeah, that is a plan. I've done a day-long stream. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, what do we think about that? Is it really worth it? I'll bring a tent. Yeah, it's going to be hard because I've got to be flat out scoring points. I've got to be going at it for a good 12 to 14 hours I've worked out. I don't mind doing that, but trying to work and not work, sorry, trying to play the game and grind out at the same time talking. It's going to be difficult. It is. It's going to be a challenge. It's hard enough just grinding out as it is. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking maybe start maybe 3 or 4 p.m. my time and finishing 3 a.m., 4 a.m., something like that. So a good 12 hours, and that'll leave it a decent time for everyone to sort of tune in on the Friday. It'll be on the first day. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, well, Dakota, that's the thing. If I start at 4 in the afternoon, and finish at 4 in the morning, then yeah, that means I can get the kids sorted. When the wife gets home, she's a teacher, so when she gets home at 4 o'clock, I can palm the kids off and go, right, the kids are yours for the rest of the night. And yeah, I'm sure Mirage Jake will jump in at a couple of points to say hi. And yeah, I think it'd be decent. I think it'd be good. Going for the world record of Transformers Earth Wars stream length. So yeah, it'd be good though. Be good. So yeah, so I've had a few people asking about the guaranteed 4-star event. So I haven't got a lot left to get. Let's have a look. We've been talking in chats actually about the bots that will be available and will they add some, and they normally do. They normally add maybe 1 or 2 last minute to the crystals, I'm hoping. So I was talking Discord server earlier. Someone mentioned, was it Discord server or it might have been Discord? It might have been one of the line chats. I can't remember, to be fair. But someone mentioned how good Red Alert is. Sorry, not Red Alert. Streetwise, how good Streetwise is now that they've sort of buffed him a bit. Not his ability, so to speak, but buffed his health, slowed him down a bit. And they were talking about, bots that need a buff. Someone said Skyburst, and I disagree a bit. I get what people are saying, that she was one of the best gunners in the game, and now she's fallen well behind of bots that equip flak. And I understand that, but there's a lot more bots that need more buffs. And I think nothing's been confirmed yet. I can't confirm or deny it, but I'm pretty confident that Punch will be the next bot to be buffed. Now, the main 3 that I don't want, the main 3 that I can get, honestly, my tongue's tied today. The main 3 that I can get is Jetfire, Skystriker, Hound, Vamp, and Punch. They're the only 3 that I can currently get. Oh, thanks, Gang Galvatron. That is in the chat now. You can see Nathan Webb's website. Go and check it out, guys. Great, honestly. He's a really good guy. And go and check it out. Make sure you do. Sorry, yeah. Jetfire, Skystriker, Hound, Vamp, and Punch. And if Punch gets a buff, then I'll definitely want him, I think. Jetfire, Skystriker, although he's a really good bot, I don't think I can level another bot from level 1 to 60, which is what is needed. I'm doing that with 6 gun right now. I've done that pretty much with Silverbolt. It's another bot to level, so I don't really want to. And Hound Vamp isn't that good, really. He's okay, he's average, but not amazing. He may get a bit of a buff eventually, but right now, none of those bots will make my war team or are worth really leveling that much. Maybe Jetfire Skystriker. If you've got Jetfire Skystriker, he's worth leveling. You don't think that because I'm not leveling him, he's not. It's only because mine will be at level 1, and it's leveling it from level 1 right away, and it has to be a special bot for me to level it from 1 to 60. And he's very good, but I wouldn't call him game changing. 6 gun I would, but I wouldn't call Jetfire Skystriker game changing. Yet to see about Punch, what he'll finish off on. But yeah, if he comes good, then yeah, maybe worth using. I'll be honest with you, I haven't used Punch since I tested him, and I weren't convinced then. But back then, a bit of a rush job, and we rushed everything in terms of testing, and we get a lot longer now. And I think you can tell that by the bots that are coming out. They're a bit more balanced, and there's a couple of bugs here and there, but they're generally decent bots, and we've got more time to test them. So what I'm thinking is with Punch. So how would you guys change Punch? If you could change something, and you can't just change the ability. I don't want people saying like, oh, well, I'd get rid of the ability and bring out a whole new ability. Space 8 won't do that. They're going to do things like increase his health, reduce his speed, increase his range. But for me, what I would do is, from what I remember, is he throws his grenades and he runs off throwing the grenades, and that's when he gets in trouble. I would have him stood still, throwing the grenades from stood backwards. So once you use the ability, he stands still and throws the grenades, and then when he's finished, he's behind the rest of the bots. That's personally what I would sort of do. And then I would make him maybe visible and maybe give him a regen, a health regen, maybe. Something like that. More time to hide. But then again, like I said, once he's finished hiding, I think that's where the problem is. He tends to run off, and once he comes unshadowed, so to speak, that's when he gets in trouble and he just dies. So how long it stuns, would that solve it though? If they just increased how long his stun works for, would you go out and chase punch and level him from level 1 to 55? Would that make you do that? If the answer is no, it's not enough. But then again, you can't just, yeah, exactly. He's suicidal. That's the point. And he's not a suicide. For me, if you're going to have a suicide bot, they need to do a hell of a lot of damage. Like Star Saber, like Goldfire, even like Elita. Those bots need to be amazing if they're going to be suicidal, because, yeah, you're going to get a massive benefit, but then you're losing a bot from it. So if they're going to be suicidal, they need to be an amazing sort of bot. Make his stun grenades do more damage. Well, I think his stun grenades actually do quite a bit of damage. Don't they do about 2.5 to 3k? Something like that. Something at level like 58. So you generally level the bots around 58, 61, something around there. I agree, yeah. I agree there, Mr. Lexing. He has good health and DPS. I agree with that. It is ability that lets him down. Whereas I think Streetwise was the opposite. I think Streetwise ability was good, and his DPS was all right. His health was okay, but it was his actions not when he's using the ability, his speed and things like that, his range. So you can change bots in different ways. First, you've got to see what's the problem. Is it the range of the bot? I mean, Rustos is brilliant now they've increased the range. So you could do many things with bots. It doesn't take a lot to make a bot amazing. I mean, Mirage, for example, if they increase Mirage size to 1.5 size of the area effect, that would make Mirage a really good bot. Stunning a huge section like that, and maybe even extend a timer. That would make Mirage a great bot. So sometimes only small little changes can make a huge difference to a bot. Yeah, exactly. Make the stun do damage, but then punch and counter punch do that, don't they? They do stun and they also do damage. So, but yeah, Streetwise beef the buff. Beef the buff. 5 mortar blasts and he's dead. Yeah, but since he's buff, he tends to stay back a bit. But then again, if you're letting mortars just constantly hit your bots, then I think any bot is really going to die quite quickly. I'm pretty sure it does. We'll have a quick look at the 3-star anyway. I haven't got the 4-star. It's on test server, but I'm not going to keep switching now. It'll be down here somewhere. It won't be high up. There's punch. So only a 3-star low level. You go undercover for 10 seconds. You throw EMP grenades at defenses, disabling them for X amount of seconds and dealing damage per second as well. So, see, it says go undercover for 10 seconds and disable them for 2.5 seconds. Ah, right, okay, so, and yeah, duration goes up. I'll tell you what, let's go on the test server a minute. I want to see this. I want to see how good he is. We'll have a look. So yeah, more damage, you mean? I think he just did good damage already. I really do. I really do. We'll have a go on the test server. We'll try him out in a team. We'll see what he does. Refresh our memories. Because like I said, honestly, it's been months since I tested him. So I'm not in a position where I can really say that I know what he needs. But generally what you find is the Space Ape, they'll open a chat for us all and say, right, this is the next bot. What do we all think? And all the playtesters will just jump in and say, I think this. And turns to you, with Streetwise, some of us said, well, I don't use him. It's not worth me commenting. But the ones that did all agreed on the same thing. Pretty much straight away, everyone said his ability is good, but he just runs up and dies. And that was my opinion on Punch from what I remember back then. Take Punch out and replace with Overlord. Is that the buff that you want? Just get rid of him. It's quite amusing. Let's say Counterpunch gets a buff. Who do I think will get him? You mean next after that? Ooh, let's have a quick look a minute. Let's have a look. Who after that? Look at the top ones here. Maybe Nose Cone. Nose Cone's health's really good. His DPS isn't great. I'd maybe increase his range a bit and reduce the second usage. I think the first usage at 5 is good, but then does it go up to 10? Second time, something like that, right? It gets quite expensive quite quickly. So I think with Nose Cone, it needs a bit of a DPS increase. Maybe it is a tank though, but I think his ability just needs a bit of a cost decrease somehow. I don't think his ability is that bad. I think the range needs to increase a bit. 5, 11, 16. Yeah, that's it won't go up by 6 and then 5. Is it 5 and 5? Is it 10 and 15 then? 5, 10, 15. But yeah, I like his ability. But when I used him the other week, testing him out, the first time I used him, I thought it was amazing. And then the second time I used him, I thought that's causing me a lot of points now. But we'll have a look at Nose Cone anyway. I tell you what, we'll put him on. We'll have a look at him anyway. So, oops. Slowing punch down might help him. See, yeah, that's the mean. Sometimes it just is that. It's just making him a bit slower. Right, okay. We'll test against my own base anyway. Right, okay, so let's clear it. Let's put the new bots in. We'll have a look at the new bots. We'll see. We'll have a look at all the new bots. We've got Nose Cone in there. We've got Brainstorm. I think Brainstorm's decent enough. I don't think he really needs a buff. We've got Jetfire Sky Striker. We've got Hound Vam. We've got Strafe. I think other than Jetfire Sky Striker, all these bots come out this year. We've got Red Alert. We'll have Punch. And who to have as well? Do we have Streetwise? Well, that's Streetwise. Just for the sake of it. I could put Rhinox or Dinobot in, but Dinobot with Toll won't get a buff yet. They won't buff any bots that have been out recently because they want to let them settle in and get the stats on how many people use them, how often they get used. And that's how they decide on bots to get buffed, basically, how much people use them. So if hardly anybody's using that bot, then they will look to get it buffed maybe to start people investing in it. But they're not going to. People still use Dinobot, but I think that Dinobot himself is really good. I just don't like the fact that his minions time out. And I said that testing. Other people said it as well. But Space 8 were dead against having more minions in the game. And I understand that. But if that's the case, then I just think you need to change it around a bit. So let's have a look at Nose Cone first. So it's 4. Yep, 4, then 10. Yeah, so that's a massive increase, that. I think that's the problem. 4, 10, 16, yeah. So it goes up by 6 every time. So then we got Punch. He's got a decent range. I like it there. That's good. Put a few more bots down to protect him. And then let's send him up there. So he throws that grenade. Right, yeah, so he's throwing grenades. So that's pretty good. So it's not affecting shock towers. Yeah, it's not damage there, is it? So for 4.6 seconds, I'm dealing 260 damage per second. So times that by 4, it's doing about 1,000 damage. So yeah, you know what? I'd probably agree. I think the ability is okay. I think the damage needs increasing incredibly. It is quite cheap, but I like the fact that it stuns outpost bots. So I'm not too sure that. I think his cost is okay. I think the cost is not too bad, and I think the amount of time isn't too bad either. But yeah, his range good. But yeah, definitely needs more damage there. I thought he did a lot more damage than that. I'd easily double that damage, maybe more. Personally, I'd put it up to. I don't know. Let's have a look. What would you want him to do? Say he could 2-shot mortar, so I don't know, maybe 2,500 damage per hit. That'd be 5 damage. So HQ16, he could take out mortars for 2 hits for 12 ability points. So you could either just stun with 1 ability, or you could use it twice and take out mortars, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure about one target, Sharksy, because 4 ability points for 1 target. You might as well use Bumblebee. Bumblebee has the same range, so but Bumblebee doesn't have a lot of damage. So Bumblebee will be a lot more. Yeah. So let's have a look again. So triple his damage. What would that make him? Let's have a look. What power core can he get? Let's have a look. So you got to think about power as well. That might increase his damage. I don't think attack will. So undercover for 10 seconds, which is okay. So EMP grenades at defenses. I think that needs an amount. It says EMP grenade. I think you should throw X amount. So say 4 grenades or 5 grenades or 3 grenades. I think there's a bit of randomness there. I think that needs clearing up. And for 4.7 seconds. So if you upgrade it. Yeah, we'll upgrade it. Just to round it off, just to make it easier, to be honest with you. So call it 5 seconds. So time 5, 250 times 5. So just about 1,300 at this level. So I'd maybe, but this only 54 though as well. So I don't know. Over 5 seconds, maybe. I'm trying to think now. So maybe 400 per second, which is times 5. At level 58-ish. That's what I tend to balance around, 58 or 61, depending on how much the ability is. But don't forget again, guys, it's only level 54. So as you level it up as well, that damage will increase. So would that get up to 400 damage a second? 4, 8, 12, 16, that's 2,000. So yeah, I think maybe at level 58, if you can do 500 damage a second, then I think that'd be good. Or maybe increase the stun per level, because going up 0.2 of a second in duration is pretty awful, really. That's appalling. So maybe keep the damage the same, but increase duration, maybe. Maybe put the duration up to 10 seconds at level 2. You couldn't increase damage and duration, because it'd be too overpowered then. Because if you increase both, you'd be taking out max mortars with every single ability, and it's not really fair. So yeah, I agree, Silverball. Exactly the same. Yeah. Same blades that the time was just awful. Weren't worth the investment. But then it doesn't cost you much sparks to do it. So once you get to level ability 8, then it's the same as 10 pretty much. So it saves you spark in the long run. But yeah, personally, I think that the seconds might need increasing by half again. Maybe increase damage by half again. So make it 7.5 seconds. Then make it 400 damage over 7.5, and let's do some calculations with a calculator and sit down and crunch some numbers, get him leveled up to level 58, crunch the numbers, 61, crunch them again. And that's what you got to do to test it, honestly. It's not just like getting a bot, playing with it and going, yeah, I like him. You know, you've really got to crunch the numbers, look at it and think, well, actually at that level he's a bit too powerful. Because you can test it at this level and go, yeah, let's make him 2-shot mortars at this level. And when he gets to 61, it can 1-shot beams and launches and everything else. And it just makes it unbalanced. Yeah, I think personally, at level 10, up it to maybe 8 seconds, 7.5 seconds. Up the damage to 400 at level 54. So 400 over 7 seconds, 714, 21, 28, 2,800. See, even then he can two-shot Max Mortars then. But then again, it is 12 ability points, so maybe at level 54. Maybe. And he goes undercover for 10 seconds, so 10 seconds, but 7.5 of that EMPs for. Maybe. Yeah, I think it needs to last longer, the ability. You've got to balance it, because the problem with that with stun is that if you put Bumblebee, you see where I'm going with this? Bumblebee, Silver Ball, Punch, and a team of all stun bots. Can you just walk through a base at, say, level 55 with all stun bots just stunning defenses? That's what you've got to be careful of. So, but you know, you've also got to balance it with ability points, how much they cost. So maybe. Yeah, I agree there, Grand Galvatron. It's a bit random. That's the problem. Maybe throw him in an area. But what's funny is we've all been talking, and every single one of us have all said that it's his ability that needs the work. Maybe a health buff, maybe. 8,000 health's quite not a lot, really. But definitely his ability. I say the ability is really poor. DPS ain't too bad. Yeah. Wheelie core. Everyone hates Wheelie so much. Honestly, it's appalling. So get rid of these a minute. Get rid of that, I think. Nope, got rid of the wrong one. I'll start again. Oh, damn. Yeah, so I'll pass it on to the 8. Well, I'm presuming it's going to be Counterpunch. I'm pretty sure he came second in the poll next to Streetwise. So we'll look at him. But like I said, once we start testing him, I can't really say on, how we're doing it until it comes out really in the newsletter. But I'll obviously tell you if we're going to buff him or not, what we're looking at. I don't mind telling you that. But yeah. Who do you reckon the next 5-star badge? I have not got a clue, honestly. I've had so many sort of ideas flowing through my head, and yeah, I honestly haven't even got a clue on the community vote. Who would you guys vote for the community vote? Who would you vote for? Have you ever had your vote on a 5-star? But let's get rid of Skylinks. Let's get rid of Trax. Let's get rid of Sentius. I don't think we'll see them in a 5-star. Let's get rid of Saber. So no Saber, no Skylinks, no Trax, no Sentius. Who would you have as a 5-star, and why? And why as well? But I also want to know why you think that bot should be a 5-star as well. And then I'll tell you who I think. 5-star Rook. Why 5-star Rook though? Just to increase damage and increase health, simple as that. Would be a damage, a lot of damage on his hollow, and a lot of health as well. Wheelie paired with Grimlock. Hey Gozza, welcome to the stream. Tarantula, because they heal. Yeah, that's a good shout. I think Rhinox and Tarantula be a really good addition for a 5-star. Trigger happy, not going to happen. It's not going to happen, honestly. You won't see a 5-star Trigger happy or 6-gun. But yeah, but will he be too tanky though? I mean, 30k health. Maybe it should. Maybe Gozza, yeah. But how would they buff his ability? I was thinking the other day of putting Cliff Jumper in a outpost. I really was. Along with the outpost, the gas mine he uses. But I want to know, I'm going to ask him next week, if a gas mine stacks with Cliff Jumper's glass gas. That's a mouthful. Does the gas mine stack with Cliff Jumper's glass gas? There you go. B Mirage and Huffer. Not bad picks, Chris Taylor, but I don't think they'll pick 3 bots sort of that old. I think they'll pick some newer bots. But B's a scout, a gunner, and a special bot, I think, is Huffer a special bot. So yeah. Maybe. So where's 6 gun? Been leveling 6 gun. Was gonna level next weekend, but with the leaderboard, now I'm contemplating waiting until then. We got to level 48. We can spark him up. No problem. No point though. But yeah, does incredible damage. So get him to 50. That's the aim. And yesterday, I realized yesterday that I did a bit of a power leveling, running full squads, and I didn't show how you can power level cheaply without running full squads. So I've been doing a bit of that today, and I can show you guys that. 5-star, how would it be interesting with an increase in damage? I really do think that, yeah. So we're going to clear the squad. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take all bots that can solo zone 12 or zone 13 or whatever, or zone 11, whatever zone you can solo in. So it's going to go along, go Goldfire, we've got Cheeto, we're going to have Sunstorm, we're going to have Saber, we're going to have Skylynx, we're going to have Alita, we're going to have Slash, we're going to have not Trax, he can't solo, Silverbolt. There we go. All these bots can solo zone 12 depending on layout. But for the minute, I don't need Silverbolt. So what we're going to do is, don't need cheating, in fact, for now. We'll take, always take your first bot out. Sorry, don't forget that. Always put the one you're leveling, whatever bot it is, in the first position. Because then you forget to drop them last minute. You just tap the launch pad and they drop. So always put the bot you're leveling in the first spot. Top tip for power leveling. Okay, that's the team we're going with. Zone 12. So all we're going to do, literally, is pick a bot that can solo the base that turns up now, whatever bot is suited. And obviously, Star Saber can solo every zone 12. We're going to make it where it's a difficult base where only he can solo. So I tend to keep my best power leveler for sort of emergency use, really. And then sometimes 6 gun helps. Sometimes I just drop him. It all depends on the base. 5-star Laser Optimus. I think we'll see 5-star Laser Optimus. I really do. I think we'll get a buff with it. I really do. 5-star Cup, I'm not too sure. We've seen a lot of back recently, so I don't think we will. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use clear an area. Then I'm going to use Elita to get to the top, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. The attack core there, it's got to be wary of. Just trying to think, do I do that? Or do I hit it with Skylynx? I might actually hit it with Skylynx, you know, actually. Or Silverbolt, actually. Yeah, Silverbolt. So we're going to go from this end, the 6 gun. Here with Silverbolt. And there we go. Fast forward a bit. And we'll use Silverbolt now. How long is it? I can't see at the minute. 19 seconds, so 20 seconds, so just take them out. Silverbolt again. Silverbolt another time. We'll use Six Gun over there to help him out as well. And base down. And there we go. Six Gun and Silverbolt zone 12. Like I said, sometimes Six Gun will help out. Sometimes he won't. Depends on the base design. Hey, Righteous, welcome to the stream. Just a quick notice as well, guys. Don't forget that starting tomorrow, the stream time is going to change a few hours later. We'll be on the thumbnail. I'll post it in a few places so everyone remembers. And don't forget that starting tomorrow is the new stream time. So I'll look forward to seeing you a bit later on tomorrow. So, Silverbolt, all we're going to do now is we're going to take Silverbolt out, add another bot in that can solo zone 12. And all we're going to do is just coin Six Gun. So Six Gun is getting power leveled. All the other bots are getting power leveled, but we're not coining them. We're only coining Six Gun. And like I said, you can do this in zone 10, zone 11. As long as you've got, say, I'd say a good 12 bots maybe, or a good 10 bots that can solo whatever zone you pick. They're the bots you're going to use and level that bot up. And if you think about it, it costs you about 280 cells per run. So if you do that, say 4 times a day, 3, 6, 12, 18, 1,800. So, you know, for a 20 quid bundle for weekend, you do a lot of leveling with one bot, getting up to a really high level. You can do it free to play if you'd like, but, you know, free to play power leveling is really hard. You can power level multiple bots free to play, but it's hard to power level one bot free to play. You're just waiting for cooldowns. Yeah. That's true, Miss Lexic. It is true, but then you can't deny that. So, is it number 4? Is it or number 5? Number 4 with a Sludge Blaster Elita. You can't deny that that's the best batch. I think you'd be crazy to think that any other batch is better than that. There's so many game sort of breaking amazing bots in that group. It's crazy. So what we're gonna do now is solo with Jetfire. Is there any air core? Yes, there is one. So got to be careful there. And there we go. HQ down. Simple as that. It's quite hard to do that in zone 13 because of shield generators and the HQ is up a lot. HQ. But zone 12, pretty much you got a decent high level jet. It's pretty easy to solo with. See if we can get Six Gun up to 60 tonight. 60. 60 tonight, as if. Level 50 tonight. So yeah, as we talk about leaderboards, I think my record is about 45k. I've never gone top 5. Well, not since Preceptor, but that was back when I think zone 14 was the highest zone possible, and everyone was fighting in zone 10 back then. So the points were a lot lower. And I think I did about 30k. I think something like that, 30k in zone 10, which is obviously really difficult getting those sort of points. And I think we want to get Blaster to level 60, Cheetor to level 60, Sandstorm to level 60. I want to get Star Saber up to 64. I want to get Goldfire up to 64 as well. That's a lot of XP though. I want to get Silver up to 60. And yeah. Why not I just take Gaza another bot into zone 12? More XP. That's what I'm doing, Gaza. That's generally what I'm doing. But instead of coining that bottle, again, I'm saving coins by just coining Six Gun. So I'll take Jetfire out now. I'll put Cup in. Six Gun's getting cleaned. And then going into zone 12. Sparks hard to get. Well, they had the Tug of War event for a good month, say. where there was extra spark, and now they've clawed it back. So yeah, without the full team, Wozza, you get the same XP whether you take a full team or not. It doesn't matter, Wozza. It doesn't matter how many bots are in your shuttle; it's how many bots you drop. You don't. I can't believe you don't know this. I can't believe you don't realize this. That XP is only shared on the bots that you drop. It shows that you have less XP on the screen for each bot, but XP is only calculated and given to the bots you actually drop. That's why if you solo it, even if you got a full shuttle, if you solo the zone, you just get the XP on one bot. I can't believe you didn't know that, Wozza. I can't believe that's like power leveling basics, brother. Yeah, honestly, I promise you, that's true. Yeah. So we'll drop a liter. I'll get a bit closer. We'll take out this section here. Take out this section here. Send her up there. Skipped all the outposts. Nice and easy. I apologise, Wozza. I've sort of embarrassed you a bit on stream. I honestly do, but you don't, Wozza. It's no different, honestly. You don't. You get exactly the same XP. If you drop one bot, you get whatever XP is on screen times 8 with a full shuttle. If you take 2 bots in your shuttle, it'll show you more XP. But if you drop 1, you still get the same amount as if you had 8 in your shuttle. It doesn't make a difference how many bots on your shuttle, honestly. Doesn't make one blind bit of difference. Doesn't matter if you're going up zones, down zones. Doesn't. Well, I'll work it out. If you want to work it out, I will, Wozza. I will. And don't forget, every sort of a zone is a bit different. Honestly, Wozza, honestly, bud, it doesn't. I promise you, it don't make a difference. How many bots you have in your shuttle or not, honestly. So we'll take a liter out now. We'll put the cheetor in. So just in case anyone doesn't know, so we're going zone 12. So zone 12, it's showing, we'll call it 10,000 XP. So for solo in this zone, you will get 80,000 XP. Not 10, no. Yeah, 80,000 XP. So 80,000 XP for one bot, 40,000 XP for both. So in this zone, for 2 bots now, I'm going to get 40,000 XP on 6 gun. So let's have a look. What bot to use, though? I'm thinking Skylinks. I'm thinking. Depends on his range. Let's go with Skylinks then. There we go. Take them out. Can he take that cannon out? He will, dude. That cannon won't kill him before he takes it out, but. Sorry, stuck in bait. I did see that question earlier. I got stuck on Wozza's question. Who's my favorite bot to solo base is Starsaber. Goldfire is good, but it's not quite as good as Starsaber. Starsaber just takes out so much. It's crazy, honestly. You can solo zone 13. Gotta get me in range of the HQ, that's all. Let's pop that outpost, but it's not the end of the world. There we go, base down. So 40k XP per bot. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Star Saber is really ridiculous, honestly. That's why they won't bring out a 5-star version. Nothing they ever will. So there's 40k XP. So let's just, for the sake of scientific study, we'll put Star Saber in there. We'll put Six Gun in there. They got 40k XP each, power level in there. Don't forget, it might be slightly more, might be slightly less. Just because obviously each battle's different. But we'll take these bots out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dakota. They won't have a 5-star Star Saber ever. I don't think they'll ever have it. I was excited at the idea, but I don't think they ever will. Okay, 2 bots in the shuttle, zone 12. What's your recommendation for developing your war team? Walk, rush, and situational. Well, I think a walk is standard. And there you go. So pretty much 40,000 XP again. So obviously there's a bit more this battle. It's not because I've got less bots in the shuttle. It's just because it's just got more because it's just a higher level. The base is a higher level. It could be the walls. It could be the cores. It could be just how much the base is level. But yeah. But recommendations for leveling a squad is you can't go wrong with the walk squad. You definitely need a healer level no matter what you're going to do, just for sort of situational use. So you always need a healer. You'll always need a tank in most attacks. At least one. I have at least one of everything leveled up well. So one AoE bot, one bot that can pop outposts, a good tank, a good healer, a good gunner, and generally doing that just opens your options up. Because I know some people that have just got a particular squad and they struggle sometimes with different Prime League effects. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, is generally what I'm sort of saying. Okay. Six Gun, Star Saber. Send him up there. Send him over there. Send him over there. There we go. You want a 4-star healer? I think they should bring back. Well, we've had best gunners, we've had best special bots. Then why not a healer bundle? I don't see why not. So we'll do a couple more. We'll do another one with just 2 bots again. I'll try to sort of prove his point a bit. Be around 40k-ish every battle. We'll use some more coins for the sake of scientific study. Zone 12 again. Way back when Gunner War had 2 or 3 healers. Yeah, well, Trax has helped a lot with that. Trax is a good substitute, but I would definitely level Trax. So there you go. So 2 bots are still getting 40,000 XP. So I'm sure when I film a shuttle in a minute, I might get 40,000 XP. I might get more. Who's to know? There we go. I love it when he walks around a wall like that. Because that's when we just do this. Don't matter if he pops that outpost because he's just doing so much damage there that everything's gone. Don't forget to drop. We'll use 6 Gun's ability just because we can. If we get a chance to, even. You will sometimes, Wozza. Sometimes you'll get 50k. Sometimes you get 40k. The zone changes depending on battle. It all depends on yeah. But honestly, it's generally around 40, 45k per battle in zone 12. Anyway. So it's going getting closer now. Close to 49. I might have to level him during the week, even the way it's going. Put him in elimination mode. Yeah, having a rush squad's good, Chris Taylor, but you can't always rush. That's the problem. You can rush a lot of bases though. Rodimus is a good addition for a rush team. Very good. Red Alert as well. If you stuck on rushing, you can rush most bases. But yeah, a general rush team can still walk bases, so to speak, but it's just utilizing it again. Sort of knowing its strengths and when to use certain abilities. So we'll fill the shuttle up again. Some solo bots. Cup. Where's Cup? I cannot see Cup. There he is. And that's pretty much it, I think. Solo bots wise, I think we're running out of solo bots. Drift. Okay. Let's go again. Zone 12. Rodimus Prime 51.9. Oh, mine's even lower than that. I sometimes use him, but I'd get him up. He's got good DPS. He's got good health, good ability. So there we got 15k per battle. Times by, did we have 6 in the shuttle? Was it 5 in the shuttle? One, 2, 3, 4 times 15 times 7, 30, 60, 90, 105. So this time, Wozza, I'm getting 52.5k in this battle. So that just proves that I've had 145k, 139k, doing 2 bots on the shuttle, and now I've got 52k and about a 40k. So it's totally random, like I said, in the strength of the bases. But like I said, whether you take 8 bots in the shuttle, whether you take 2, it doesn't matter. But when you get 8 bots in the shuttle, it just gives you more choice for doing 2 bots per zone. So if you're doing zone 13, you want to push for zone 13, take a full shuttle, and it just makes it super easy for you to choose which bot to solo the base. So you don't have to use the same bot over and again and have a bot that has to, like Drift cannot take this base on head on his own. But he could probably push, maybe take out. If the outposts weren't quite as forward, then maybe he'd be able to. I think Sandstorm might be able to actually. But yeah, I think that Sandstorm or Drift. I think Sandstorm. I think we'll use 6 gun first. And there we go. So again, what I said yesterday. So we're going to use Sandstorm up to there. So rush in, then get him into position. So rush him a bit closer. Then use that heal ability. On top of that, double the damage. They're going to go there. Rush in. Use that heal ability. Double the damage. Then rush up there out the way. There we go. I need 6 gun to die quickly now. It's not good, this. Always pop 1 outpost. What I could do is, if you watch this, as it puts the EMP down, I can drop that down. And then do a bit of damage to that bot as well. And there we go. Another power level with Sandy. Yeah, Sentius is not great for rushing. He paths awful. That's when I stopped rushing with Sentius as soon as I realised that. Not the best bot. But Cutthroat, doesn't matter what level, really. Even a 3-star can be used to a full effect on a high squad. It's just obviously make sure it's protected I definitely, if you're going to use a 3-star, I'd 100% make sure that you're going to give him flak just to keep him protected, keep him out of the way. But even the 3-star tracks is really good. 4-star really is pretty much the same, roughly, just more DPS and health. But tracks is honestly a game changer. It really is. Probably top 10 bots in the game. And that's honestly saying much. And if you sat there thinking tracks is not a top 10 bot in the game, then you need to go and start leveling him and need to start going using him. Because honestly, the amount of protection that he gives to your bots in top level wars against the likes of max combiners, maxed out outpost bots, maxed out defenses is ridiculous, honestly. And I think that's why we'll never see a 5-star in the game, a 5-star tracks. I really do. I think that tracks and healers right now is massively overpowered. And yeah, if you haven't got a level tracks right now, guys, go and level him, honestly. Where are we up to with cells wise? We've got a few left. So now we're going to take Sandstorm out, put Blaster in. He can definitely solo. Again, we're just going to coin 6-gun. So just a reminder, guys, that all my streams have a trivia later on, a few hours later after the stream, where we do a trivia on today's stream. So it's something we may have talked about, something we may have discussed. And yeah, so make sure you watch the stream. Make sure you join Discord server. Got about almost 230 members now. We're just one, I think it's just one sub away from 50 subs away. So 1,450 subs almost. 51 subs to go to reach that 1,500 mark. Just 51 subs. We're getting 2 or 3 every day. So make sure that you are subscribed watching this, guys. Don't forget. I'm thinking that I could maybe cut this. It all depends who's in that outpost. It really does. Drift, no. Go fire could. Yeah, I can definitely go fire it. I don't want to use drift, really. He's not guaranteed. We'll use go fire. Get some abilities back. Hit that one. Then I'll hit that one. And we'll hit the HQ. There we go. Oh, you can target an outpost bot. That's interesting. I would have targeted the outpost bot then with 6-gun. So the question is, can you target 6-gun on a combiner and do a crazy amount of damage? Take a combiner out. 8 ability points. It's a lot of ability points to take a combiner out, but still, taking a combiner down that quickly. Interesting. Maybe. But yeah, Grind Time says yes. So there you go. If anyone knows, it would be Grind Time. Yeah, if you've definitely got a 3-star cutthroat 3-star tracks, get him level, guys, honestly, because honestly, he's still really, really useful. So make sure you do. One of the most overpowered 3-stars in the game, probably. And I think that we need more leaderboard bots and more chance bots where the 3-star is still good as well. Like 6-gun, I personally would level a 3-star 6-gun. If you don't have the 4-star, maybe it's just health and DPS is maybe an issue, but ability-wise, he's amazing. And same with Cutthroat. Make sure, honestly, I can't stress it enough, guys. 3-star Cutthroat is an amazing bot. Definitely the 4-star. I'd definitely get him leveled. Honestly. Well, you say that stuck in bit about getting nerfed, but he's been around for 1.5 years now and still hasn't been nerfed. So We'll take Rook. I know what you're thinking. Rook can solo. Yes, he can. It's just working out what defenses he can take out. There's about 2,500 damage, I think, with his hollow. Yeah, it's expensive, but yeah, we got my Cronus on. So yeah. So this battle we got 10,000 XP. 10,000 XP? That sounds very little. So 70,000, so 35,000 each. Wow, that's really poor. Interesting. Should we try and cup it? Maybe use some sharks as well. Let's give it a go. Could maybe done it without the sharks, but well, yeah, I could have actually, but doesn't matter. Better safe than sorry. That's why I say to people: make sure the HQ is covered, because even if you put 4 defenses there, it's not enough. Just putting 4 defenses around a HQ will not protect the high level cup. Yeah, he did get nerfed slightly when he first come out, so I think it'll be a massive uproar if they nerf him again. But there may be a way to combat it. Maybe there may be a certain bot, or maybe the new combiner will maybe make Trucks his cloud disappear. Maybe you don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it's pretty much that's pretty much right. So about that lower level players, quite low with 15k squads, were taking out max bases at HQ 16. So they did have to do something. We'll put Goldfire back in. We'll put 3-star Cup back in. Yeah, they did nerf a couple of bots and offer refunds. I didn't do it. I knew that it'd still be a good bot. I still knew that. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to drop. Where's the outpost? One there. One there. We're going to pop one no matter what. Let's try something. We're going to do a bit of an experiment here now. It all depends what bot's in this outpost now, really. Please be a rubbish bot with low HP. Oh, that could be quite good, actually. That could be quite good. Can 6-gun solo it? Yes, he can. Boom! 6-gun solo, zone 12, level 48. Yes. See, sometimes, guys, just look at the base and just analyzing how you can get around things. If it's Cosmos, you're screwed, yeah. Stuck in beta. There's certain bots. Oh, honestly, I hate Mind Wipe. I hate Mind Wipe with a passion. I hate him more because he's not even that good a bot. He's just purely annoying. Honestly, purely annoying. I hate Mind Wipe. Okay. One more battle. And then I think we'll call it a night. So thank you to everyone for tuning in. Make sure you're in that Discord server. It's a great source of information. Getting more and more people every single day. It's like a little sort of global chat we've got going there. It's a really impressive source of information as well. Load of little sections you can do and load of little games you can play in there. And you could literally lose a day in there, honestly, just watching videos and source of information and things like that. Honestly, I'm not just saying Axis Massive. Honestly, a really good source of information and a lot of good guys in there with a lot of information on hand as well, offering information out. But make sure you're in there for the trivia, and yeah, and I'm generally in there after streams, a couple of hours. And just a note as well, guys, that obviously I'm in a lot of chats, and some people sometimes get frustrated that I'm not always on hand. But generally, if you tag me somewhere, you'll always get an answer. Rather than private message me, just tag me in one of the chats that you're in, and I will always see the message, because the amount of chats that I'm in, you can imagine that I haven't got time to scroll through all the chats and offer obviously my help to everyone. But if you tag me in the chat, you'll always get an answer, guys. It might take a few hours, depending on time zone. Don't forget, I'm in the UK, but you'll always get an answer. Okay, I need a way to get up section there. It's not a one for Rook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 6-gun here. I think I'll pop the outpost, and I think, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go bang at it with Blaster. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go at it with Blaster. That's what we're going to do. We've got Sharks. We've got Night Stalker. We've got Minions. Let's go at it. Let's take them out. There. Take those out. There we go. Loving this gun. Six gun can take them out. And that's pretty much based down already. There's not much more left. Honestly, Blaster is an absolute beast. Especially with Night Stalker's minions. I've only dropped one lot of minions and he's got the shark boost on. So it's an easy solo for him. And just fast forward. There we go. Easy as that. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we can't not. We can't not get the last reward, can we, on stream? We can't not. It'd be really rude not to. Might have to wait another 10 minutes for cells to regen. But I'm sure we can talk some rubbish for 10 minutes while we regen some cells to get that last reward. Will it give us a crystal? I don't think so. 300 shards. 300 shards. Have a look. Oh, crystal. Yeah, it is 5-star blasted minions, but it is crazy. Oh, it leaves us a bit short. Leaves us 300 shards short of our next 4-star crystal. And then we've got 10,300 shards. So with the next 5-star event, I'll have 11,000 shards, so 4,000 shards short. And I've also passed on to Space it. I think there should be more shards in this event. We've had a 2 million point 5-star event last. We had 1 million before it. So I don't see why it should be a 750 point event. I think it should be a 1,000 shard event, and then maybe more chance crystals on top of that, because people complain saying like, oh no, we're not a 1,000 shard event or 1 million point event. Well, if it's 750k, then what's the difference? If it's 750k and you're going to get 750k and complete that, then if you're going to do more than that, then you can't get more shards. You can only get 750k. So I don't think there should be 750 shards. I think it's a bit crazy. I think it should be 1,000. I'll pass it on to the apes. I'm sure they'll pick it up on Monday, and hopefully they'll increase that to maybe a 1 million point event. But 250k difference in points, yeah, but it's there. It's available for everyone. You know, I think that all 5-star events should be 1 million point events now with chance crystals. But then again, I'm going to say that because I want my next 5-star. I want to get 3 5-star crystals in one big crystal opening. Maybe go for a liter, maybe go for a new batch. So, yeah. Yeah, I do as well, Sharksy. I hope it is a 1 million point event and it gives 1,000 shards. I really do. I'll speak to the apes though. I'll pass it on. Yeah, it is a raid Windblade. Yeah, well, fair point. What it might be 1 million points, but you got what I mean. It should be 1,000 shards. I think that's the standard we've set ourselves now. I think that anything less than that is sort of going backwards a bit. You know, we've set our stall out, so to speak. We've set our stall at 1,000 shards now. So I get that we can't do 2 million point events all the time. I understand that fully. You know, once or twice a year, that'd be really good. But yeah, I think that they need to be 1,000 shards events. 1,200 shards. Well, they could do. They could do even more if they wanted to. But I think 1,000 is the standard that they've set themselves now. So we'll take Blaster out. We don't need any more. Last battle of the stream, I promise, because I'm on 0 cells. Don't think SpaceX will make it that easy. Well, they can add more prestiges. They can easily add more prestiges or whatever it is, or add more. They could do more. Whatever it is, they can do more. You know, I also think there should be more 4-star shards as well. I think there should be 1,000 4-star shards. I think it was 600, I think they advertise it as. So, yeah. Okay. Nice base, this one. Defenses all come together in the middle. Why a good example of why not to put all your defenses around the middle. Don't put all defenses together. Put some structures in between, some resource structures for this reason. You'll see why. Just leave Rook there. Gone. Take these out with 6 gun to path in the right way. Put Rook there. Pop the outposts. He's got, I think, a 3-star Night Stalker there with him. Put Rook's Hollow there. Take out them. Well done, Night Stalker. Well, Night Stalker gets healed with my Cronus as well. Night Stalker makes a huge difference, honestly. We'll take these defenses out here. They're a bit far away. Rook's took them ones out. Taking them out. We'll use 6 to take these out, and then it's a base down. Bad Night Stalker. And there we go. Base down. 3 4-star shards. So next event we'll have a 4-star crystal. Maybe before then. Actually on Monday it's VIP rewards. So yeah, we'll have a 4-star crystal maybe tomorrow, actually. So yeah. Should be pretty good. Well, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate everyone in the stream tonight. It's been a good stream today. And tune in tomorrow where we're doing, I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow, actually. It's a Monday. So Mondays are always hard for content because there's not much happening in the game. We can't do any skank raids because I don't really need resources. I might level a few bots up maybe because I've got another 3 days before I free up a build bot. So end of next week, we'll be doing some skank raids again. Get some walls, and I think I've got about another 4 pieces I want to get up this week, but I've got to wait until the shield gen's down in about 4 days. So Thursday probably I'm doing that. And tomorrow I'm sure I'll think about something to chat about as usual tomorrow, something to waffle on about. But appreciate everyone for joining today's stream. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in Discord server shortly. Don't forget tonight's trivia. We will see you there. And thanks. Peace out.